Well, back to Fog Football.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. This is Fog Wrestling, brother. This isn't Fog Football. Brother. This is American football. And these arms are the largest. What the fuck is RVD wearing, guys? It looks like he's wearing, like, cheap jeans from £4 jeans to Primark with a singlet on the outside. I mean, what?
You're goddamn right.
How much money did Vince McMahon pay RVD to dress like that?
I'm not even taking
I'm hoping he held out for a lot, like, but 6 figures.
No, but he always wears piss attire.
I know, but that's the worst one.
It's like something you get at Dead Rising.
It's
a Dead Rising special.
RVD must have shite. No, didn't want to do the fucking tour to Iraq? Did they?
Tell you what, though.
The piss shoot his clothes. Flying through. Imagine going through the airport looking like that. Jesus.
That'll be #1 in my top 5 moments. Spoiler alert. I mean, does that say this was a good show, or does that say this was a bad show? Who knows? But anyway, guys, we kicked off this edition of SmackDown with Finny Mac
and Stacy Keibler. Yep, Stacy Keibler. Then Triple H comes out. He's making this. McMahon says he's not allowed within, what was it, 12 feet of Triple H. Triple H comes out, gets in the ring. Taz says the ring's about 20 feet. Triple H is standing across from him. Triple H says they're about 12 feet. Triple H takes a few steps, and then at this stage they're nose to nose, and Triple H says 6 feet. I mean, fucking nose, and I know Triple H's nose is almost
could suggest that.
Yeah, but I mean, in reality, guys, come on, it's not quite. So I don't know. Triple H here, 6 feet, 10 feet. He obviously doesn't know measurements. He's got a big fucking nose, but that's all he knows about measurements.
Oh, no pun intended there.
Then Triple H is making fun of McMahon, saying that he could never please Stacey Keibler and that she's more interested in a young stud like him. And then McMahon was like, Stacey, get out the ring. And McMahon, he's going to show Triple H who really is the man. Then McMahon proves that he is McMahon after all, because in classic McMahon style, he signals for a bunch of jobbers to run it for the back to beat up Triple H.
And they actually do.
They do. Took 5 of them, like, but they got the job done.
Reverend Devon. Fuck, who else was there?
Christian, Lance Storm, Test, and somebody else.
Some other jobber.
Hardcore Holly?
Ah, it might have been.
How you like me now? We don't. You fucking shit. Never liked you.
Well, apart from the Big Shot gimmick that lasted
all. Tell the Big Show, the Big Shot's looking at him.
That lasted what, a night?
Yeah, it was good while it lasted, like, but then they batter him, and that is it. Triple H is left bloody. Jericho comes out, puts him in the walls of Jericho, and McMahon's in his face. Yeah, haha, yeah. Oh yeah, tell us now. You want to win with Jericho? Woo.
I can't remember how Taker Big Boss Man was announced, but this just seemed very weak.
Well, I'd rather a weak announcement with Jericho. I mean, let's be real. I think it could have been the greatest announcement ever for Big Show Taker, a Big Boss Man Taker. What would you rather, though? A shite announcement with Jericho Triple H, but a good match?
I'll be fair, right? Even though the match was shit, that hanging moment will be iconic.
Yeah, I know, but you could literally took Undertaker out, and I mean, you could have took Boss Man out and replaced it with a pile of dog shit. It could have literally hanged a pile of dog shit.
This channel, fucking
Fog Wrestling hanging in the middle of the Hell in a Cell ring, and it would have been just as good as what happened. Then we move on to Tajiri versus the Hurricane for the Cruiserweight title. Tajiri, that's us doing his theme song, by the way, nothing racist there. Comes out to the ring, looks like he had Tajiri beat. Tori Wilson obviously had enough of his shake, is up on the table, starts stripping Taz and Michael Cole. Well, Taz is going berserk, Michael Cole's
Taz buttons popping like, I don't know what Michael Cole's doing. Sitting there clinically depressed.
Michael Cole's just wanting probably a hug from McMahon at this stage. This causes a distraction.
Tajiri, brilliant chuck out there.
That's what Cole's waiting on. Probably the one that gave McMahon that idea. Then Tajiri gets hit with a choke slam. Hurricane beats Tajiri in a non-title. Well, I mean, I think he got counted out. Tajiri got counted out. Then he gets in the ring.
What are you smoking?
Then he gets counted out. Then Tajiri gets in the ring and Hurricane hits him with the thing. So Tajiri's still the Cruiserweight champ. I mean, this was good, but I think that's something that should have cost him the belt. Unless they're planning on doing something extra, you know, like. But,
yeah, but the Hurricane's still great, big man. But next up, we had a big segment backstage. Big plan announced for Triple H. We've got Jericho, Stacey, McMahon, and he brings in Triple H's opponent for the night, Reverend Devon.
Yeah, Devon's fucking brother McMahon, brother Vince.
And then we get
my brother.
about 20 different ways to say testify.
McMahon's asking if God's there, and brother Devon's like, God is always here, brother Vince. And then they all say testify in a weird way. Jericho kind of ripped the piss out of his, but
We could have had a.
it was over. It was good. It was like a woo off, but only a testify off.
We could have had a brother off between Reverend and Hogan, but maybe Hogan didn't want to work with Devon.
Wonder why.
I know.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Don't work for me, brother.
He's the wrong color for me to work with.
I don't mind the white collar, brother, but that's about it, brother. Anyway,
I'll go out there and I'll proudly show off the red and yellow, brother. But when it comes to the black, brother, the Hulkster, I don't do it, brother.
what would he have done if it was Devon instead of Edge? It was messing about with his gear backstage. He'd have fucking put him through the mirror and stole his collection box.
Anyway, moving on. Up next,
7-Eleven commercial with.
Can we get a new collection box to get RVD a better attire? Because this was fucking pish.
This was brilliant.
RVD for his little drink. Like, I mean, RVD's a face, but in this commercial, he comes across like a heel. The kid wants a rock cup, and RVD's like, nah, screw that guy. Take this. I mean, have you seen? No wonder he doesn't want an RVD cup. Look at what you're fucking wearing, RVD. Jesus Christ. I'm ashamed to say I'm probably in my top 10 or something.
I'm telling him. Pick a hat.
I will pick a better pair of jeans, you prick.
I know he's like, it's just fucking awful.
It was
It
awful.
looked like suspenders, but obviously he's just wearing his attire with fucking like the most hillbilly fucking jeans you'll ever get in your life with like fucking
I know RVD
steel toe cap boots.
I know sometimes RVD's come out with like baggy trousers and he looks a bag of shite sometimes. But this was bad. The commercial itself was alright, like, and it wasn't bad. It was funny. It was just horrible fucking style of clothing. But anyway, we'll move on to something else that was funny. The Hurricane.
No, his attire took away for the commercial.
Yeah,
like, I completely lost what they were going for.
Yeah. Up next with the Hurricane and Al Snow backstage, they're talking about superheroes, and Al Snow's talking about horror this and horror that. He's got a horror note. It looks like Hurricane's got an admirer or something like this.
Peter Parker.
Then the segment ends with Al Snow literally questioning the Hurricane, and he says something along the lines of he thought he was crazy when he was talking to a head. Well, Al Snow, the good news is you were crazy, and I guess the Hurricane's a bit crazy too. But I mean, the way the Hurricane's booked, that's the way they should. If they're going to do a superhero character, you do it the way the Hurricane's do it. See that shite with Nicky Ash? I mean, how? It's garbage.
I know.
It really is. I mean, this segment was good.
I mean, I'd say Hurricane's been the best part of the show for fucking. Well, when he's been on it,
yeah.
Most shows, he always is.
But yeah, no, this was good stuff there between the Hurricane and Al Snow. I thought it was a bit out of place, though, to be honest, because the Hurricane's already had a match. I think Al Snow was out ringside later on, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. But why would Al Snow go in to talk to the Hurricane anyway? But here, I'm not going to overthink it. It is what it is.
Yep. Next up, though, we had Test versus Mark Henry.
I actually thought this was a good match.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It didn't last long, like, but here, what do you expect?
Test getting screwed by refs. It's no selling everything.
I mean, I mean, Meltzer would say this sucks, right? But to me, I think this is better than any Kenny Omega match I've seen.
Yep.
I mean, this was good. You fucking legit have Mark Henry hit 2 World's Strongest Slams, still couldn't get the win. Test with a big elbow drop off the top rope. Mark Henry kicks out. Mark Henry gets Test in a full Nelson, like a master lock.
Like, is he even
Test grabs the ropes to break it, because that is what you do when you're in a submission, and the ref just kicks his hands at the ropes. I mean, what the fuck?
Terry Long, what's he doing?
I mean, it's every week Test is in a match, the refs are trying to screw him over.
But see, this is why this air's so much better, because see matches that are meaningless and not much on the line, they last like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But see now? Oh,
20 minutes.
Give him 23 minutes there. What? Fucking pish, but Test with a win, brother.
And when it's 20 minutes, see when it's got 20 minutes, you can't go all out, you know what I mean? So you're slowing the pace down. Oh, we'll put a commercial in here, we'll put a 2-minute fucking chin lock in here. And that's a non-Randy Orton match. You stick Randy Orton in, it's a 5-minute headlock, so that's what it is. But here, Test finally gets the win after the low blow and the big boot, so good stuff there.
Yes, and talk about good stuff, Christian shows up backstage, starts talking to Kurt Angle, bragging about what he did to Triple H out there.
Yeah, we said this. We made it at the start. So if a show wasn't good, fuck me, he's doing this review. It was a good show.
I know. Well, I know. It's just making fun of it.
Oh, that's alright. Then
I wouldn't say it was a bad segment on it.
well, Christian is like Christian's putting over. He beat up Triple H earlier tonight. As if he'd done it 1-on-1. And Angle's like, yeah, but didn't you have some help out there? And we have four other guys.
It was
And
my moves, man.
I was the one that put him out. And then what is it? Angle said something along the lines that come the pay-per-view, you're going to be Edge is going to be the ugly brawler for once.
Yeah. What do you mean for once, bro?
A great segment. Kurt Angle's comedy gold, and along with Christian and Edge, and they've always had good chemistry with Kurt. But yeah, good stuff there.
Should have did more, bro. Next up, though, we've got Rico saying that he's going to have a coming out party. Was this in this match?
Yeah, I don't know who this new backstage interviewer is, but I don't know. I didn't enjoy him. Normally, the backstage interviewers add stuff to the actual segments. This guy didn't really add anything. Sort of held the mic, and
he'll be gone next week.
Yeah, and this guy won't have a long stay. I mean, Billy and Chuck tried to intimidate him, but I don't know. He didn't do anything really for them to intimidate him over. It was just, I don't know. To me, this new guy doesn't work. We then had Reverend Devon prepares to testify.
And we see big Batista's muscles here.
Yep, so Devon comes out, takes on Triple H, and he brings out Batista, although in this he's called Levian Batista. Or,
what's the gimmick there?
I don't know, fuck me. Anyway, Reverend Devon, firstly Triple H, outside interference via Batista. Triple H goes to hit the pedigree on Devon. Jericho comes out, hits Triple H with Batista's money collection tin box. And then Devon pins Triple H. Devon defeats Triple H. Wasn't clean, but...
Like, how weird is it that Batista's older than Triple H here?
Yeah, it's fucking mad.
And Devon is...
But I mean, who would have thought... I probably never thought Devon had a pinfall victory over Triple H.
No, but here he is.
I mean, maybe if you could see maybe in a 6-man tag or something. Perhaps.
Even a 2-on-1 with the Dudleys or something.
Yeah, but I would never have thought 1-on-1.
Especially the Reverend gimmick.
Yeah, I never thought Devon would have had a pinfall victory over Triple H, but he did. So, tell you what. But Triple H will be doing a lot of burying, I'm sure, with that nose.
Yep. He'll be fucking using that collection box.
I wonder if he buried his nose up Rikishi's arse, how far would he get it? I wonder. Anyway, up next with Kurt Angle. He taunts Edge at Judgment Day, showing some bald pictures of Edge. Then Edge comes up in the Titantron and replaces the pictures, and it's bald Kurt Angle.
I know that's you, Edge. I know that's you.
Kurt Angle. So every time Kurt Angle tries to make fun of Edge, Edge seems to get the better of him. So Kurt Angle, you'd be better off quitting while you're behind. Have you not noticed that? Then Kurt Angle storms backstage to Mr. McMahon. There seems to be a lot of segments in this show. He wants, I want Edge. No, I want Angle. No, I want Edge. I want Angle. And then McMahon says, you know what? You're going to get both of them. And then Kurt Angle's up acting all panicking. Like a handicap match? No. And
what about Chris Jericho?
Vince is like, hell no. I'm not putting you in a handicap match. And he announces Chris Jericho as his tag team partner. Anyway, up next, with Billy, Chuck, and Rico versus Al Snow, Maven, and Rikishi. This is why I thought that. To me, the Al Snow Hurricane segment just seems out of place on this show.
Yeah, but happened before the Hurricane match.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, who won this?
Yeah, if they were teaming up. Fuck, who won this? I'm pretty sure it was Billy, Chuck, and Rico won it.
You look so good to me, damn. Anyway, but after that, we had Randy Orton confronted by Lance Storm. Lance Storm, straight away you can tell he's in the mold of the 2021. I'm going to prove why I'm better than you. I mean, that's all he had. I mean,
yeah,
nothing like no gimmick, no character. Just I'm going to prove I'm a better wrestler than you. For the past couple of weeks, I've been sitting backstage betting on Kid Mark Henry twist a frying pan. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Lance Storm is probably the best stuff you've done in your career.
I know.
Blending into the background. Well, bigger stars like Tess lose money.
And so, to make this even worse, Bob Holly's the fucking referee here. I said there was no bad segments on this show, but what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, no, this wasn't great.
Like, Orton, that is, well, I was going to say it's worst. I guess there's a lot more boring to come. But Lance Storm, Bob Holly, and Randy Orton.
Anyway, Lance Storm beats Randy Orton. I believe this is Randy Orton's first defeat.
Yep. I believe so too. He's had a few DQ wins.
So big win there for Lance Storm. Then we have Edge backstage in Hulk Hogan's dressing room. Hulkster isn't there.
Well, pretty big arms, brother.
Edge,
not the biggest.
Edge tries on Hulk's clothing and starts intimidating the Hulkster. Then the Hulkster turns up. Edge is like kind of, afraid, I guess, that Hulkster's going to take it bad. But Hulkster joins in and says, "I'll show you how it's done, brother. Hey, brother Edge. At least you're not brother Devon, because I can work with a Caucasian guy, but I can't work with a black guy, brother.
African American persuasion don't work for me, brother."
Then they're in the hole, and then Edge is like, "That was so cool. He called me brother, Well, team up with Devon. He'll call you brother too.
Don't work for me, brother."
And then we go into the main event. Kurt Angle and Jericho versus Edge and Hogan.
Hogan over as fuck here.
Yeah,
Every move he does, he could take a shit in the ring that's still shit.
Yeah, it's like all these fucking guys nowadays literally have to try and kill themselves, snap their necks just to get a wee tiny pop. Whereas all Hogan has to do is look at the crowd, throw one punch. You see when he blocks the punch and hits his own? That's it. I mean, fuck me. You don't need to pay millions for CM Punk. Tony Khan, just get Hogan to block a punch and fire one of his own, and that's what. Although this AEW crowd would probably be booing Hogan, like, because they're a bunch of sad bastards there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, then the match, it was a decent match. Triple H comes out,
batters everyone. Tim White with the best bump here.
Yeah, Tim White gets hit with a sledgehammer and he dives about 20 feet into there. McMahon comes out, says, "Here, you want to hit someone with a sledgehammer, hit me." This creates enough of a distraction for Jericho to grab a chair, smash Triple H over his already busted open forehead, and then this end at SmackDown. Well, SmackDown going off there with Triple H laying on the ground, busted open. Jericho with the chair. McMahon, doing his sinister laugh. So, aye,
I thought it was pretty good.
Pretty good SmackDown in my opinion.
Although I would say
the last probably half an hour was the weakest part of the show. Apart from the Edge Hogan backstage,
I wouldn't say there was anything particularly amazing, but there wasn't anything bad.
Solid, yeah.
Or the Hardcore Holly stuff. I didn't.
No,
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, if we were doing half ratings, I'd give it a 7.5. But
it's not worth
it. I don't think I can give it an 8. So for that reason, a 7. But like I said, if we were doing half ratings, I would. I think a 7 feels slightly harsh, but I don't think it's a good enough show for an 8. So
there you go, guys. 7 out of 10. Check out top 5 moments. Then it's Raw, SmackDown. Then it's
Insurrection.
It's Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, guys.
Taker, Hogan,
Jericho, Triple H.
The Rock will be back soon as well.
Austin taking on someday, probably. Aye.
It's really sad what they've actually did with Austin.
I know.
Fucking
shite end his career. What
the fuck's going on?
The greatest career in wrestling history has died.
Until then.
Peace.